Alright, this video is sponsored by Mr. Penguin, the Master of Virginity, and this amazing comment. Actually, as I've thought, nah, I can't blame all the comments, can I? Before I see like 100 of them. And this is actually kind of nice, kind of likable, because it says you sound like the biggest Discord mod. I know Discord mods portrayed in a weird fashion, but like, sure. I would probably do a pretty good job, by the way. If anyone is hiring for actual payment, because it's fucking worthwhile, guys. Having a community manager, I wouldn't call myself a moderator. I would overwatch people, I would manage people, I would talk to them a lot, I would trigger them, they go to jail, then unban them, invite them back, see how they fucking react to that, and how they change. I mean, I would manage the shit out of the Discord channel that you would have. The shit out of it. It would be the greatest social experiment of all time. But I'm kind of busy with YouTube right now. But I would still do it. Come on. It's the greatest opportunity to change things up, so I'm always willing to do that. But yeah. I know it's gold. And I know a lot of people are confused about that. It's like, but I like losing virginity. It was my favorite thing, and I do it all the time. I have sex all the time. Um, well, have this guy who changed his mind. Will he change my mind? Is the question.
My virginity to them like a business that they should invest in. It was very sad and pathetic. But I figured I'd share a few more stories from this era of my life, this arc in the chart.
A few stories? In 7 minutes? 6 minutes now? I don't know, man. I make hour-long videos, and I keep making them, actually. I can't stop. It's a rant after rant, and you can do it in 7 minutes. I guess that makes sense.
Hardly anime, because there's some real golden nuggets in there that I think maybe a few of you could learn from. Though I don't imagine too many of you watching this right now think virginity is cool or something worth bragging
You're very wrong, by the way.
about all the time, unless of course you're trying to be a pastor.
I don't want to brag about it all the time, but I will.
Or teaching abstinence at a high school or some shit as like a sex ed teacher. But anyway, I wanted to share a couple of these stories. So the first
My first argument, not a story. And see, the problem is like you have to tell the story, tell audience why you changed your mind. You Penguin has a great hook right there. Why stop there? Why stop at 7 minutes, man? Holy shit. That's what a person who lost his virginity looks like. He wants to have sex with everyone right now. He wants to influence everyone. And honestly, I don't I don't think this person who wrote a comment watched the entire video. I think he exactly watched maybe 10 minutes, and he's like, I'm triggered by this thing that you said at 8 minutes, and I don't think you're smart anymore. Even though I had a completely good reason for saying what I said, you know. And at the same time, you just can't do that. I know it's the internet, I know you hear something that you don't agree with, but you just can't make a comment about it. I'm sorry, dude. I have an urge to pee now. And I will be highlighting haters all the way. But they have to come to my Discord first and show their full colors, you know? Because I can't really hate on haters before I know them properly. That's why I have my Discord link. Link in the ultra description or on your screen right now. It's flashing right now. You're having seizures. But you will still go to my Discord to tell me about it. Alright. Oh, you guys like music? I forgot about that part. Here you go, boys. This is how we're gonna talk about virginity. I hope you're excited. I love how women are portrayed as fish. I don't know if that's very respectful, but it is what it is, you know, like, men are trying their best to attract women. They're throwing all kinds of tricks out there, and women are kind of being honest. They just look a certain way, you know, and they attract attention that way, and they don't really have anything to offer besides that. So, these people are being honest, and they're the most attractive people, and men are trying their best, and it's like, 95% of them are rejected. At least on Tinder. It's pretty fucking disgusting, I would say. In other words, women get to choose. You know? Yes, you kind of get to approach a lot of women. You don't get to choose, unfortunately. And you should be frustrated for that. You think you have the choice because you can approach as many women as you want, whichever one you like, but it's kind of a messed up system, I would say. But there is a counter argument to that. Women are the more responsible for relationships because they have a proper responsibility of like making children, right? And guess what happens when you make a bunch of children? Now you have even more responsibilities. You're even more screwed, alright? And the woman is potentially dependent on you as well. And she will do whatever it takes to get the money out of you. I mean, if that was your dream, congratulations. It came true. I hope you fucking like it. Also, this is supposed to be a 1. This actually matters, dude. So here's a triple argument. Sex is just for children. Alright? It's not necessarily the most fun thing to do, I would imagine, because I watch a lot of porn. No, I don't. No, I actually don't. I watch a lot of hot girls and I tease myself of like, wow, I would really like to be with them, you know, one day. And that just turns me on, you know. Being attracted to a person turns me on, not watching porn. So you can't be just like, oh, you're such a fucking loser. You masturbate 5 times a day. Actually, 2 times a day. Because any more than that would be ridiculous. How do you do that? Teach me how to do that. I would probably do it 5 times a day. But yeah. So I just don't see it, man. We have invented internet, and you think nothing should change, and everyone is still a loser if they're a virgin. There's internet now. The world is completely different than it was 20 years ago. Completely different. It's completely different even from 7 years ago. Maybe even since inception of TikTok. But hey, it keeps getting different because you're watching this video and you're getting influenced by me. And I'm telling you that things are getting different. Alright? I enjoy internet a lot. And I'll keep my virginity, thank you very much. Unless there's a girl that knocks on my door and says, okay, I'll take it from you now. You can shut the fuck up about it. And then I will not be able to shut the fuck up about that girl who took it away from me. But right now, I'm so insecure and so sensitive that she'll have to be very careful to be able to not trigger my traps. Alright, I laid down a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Traps. They're very old, you know, because I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. But, yeah, I can play some Hearthstone traps too. It's not a big deal. But, it's very easy to trigger me, and I will not like the girl anymore. I get to choose, okay? I will get to choose. Even if everyone hates me, I will get to choose. Believe me. I know how life works. I know when you say that you know how life works, and whatever you expect, the opposite happens. I know that too. But at the same time, people just can't help themselves either, and they will fall into my traps. Almost like the opposite way. They're gonna be attracted to the traps themselves, which is amazing. You don't have to worry, this video is not necessarily a trap, but things probably gonna start changing. You know, I pick up some heat, I pick up some steam, YouTube appreciates me a little bit more, I have a few followers that prop up my videos a little bit. Things can change, or I just figure out how to make things more entertaining, even though I do literally the same exact format. You know, but I can clean up after my mistakes. My voice is a little bit deeper because of the fucking voice changer. I hate my microphone. It's such a mess, man. But what I hate even more is the fact that I paid $40 for this shit, man. That's what I hate about it. Now I have regrets. But this stuff is kind of useful. Alright. And it almost paid off. So, can't complain too much. Yeah, if this was an hour-long video, I would respect the shit out of Penguin, but right now, he's just gonna get punched in the face, especially when he stands on the opposite side of this story, or argument. I don't know if you want to be there. It's one of those Earth is flat arguments that nobody really wants to agree with, but, you know, some people do because they don't have a choice, you know. I don't have a choice. Do you think women gave me a choice on whether to be virgin or not? Just kind of think about it a little bit, you know. No, what women are asking is like, well, I look pretty, I did half the work. Now you have to earn money, approach me, prove me, get employed with this amazing relationship, and maybe in the end, I'll give enough fucks that you will actually get a fuck. Wow, in the end of the day, right? So, it looks like the opposite is going on, and as I've said, fall into my traps. Meaning that women are in fact potentially are capable of playing traps. Oh wow, you didn't thought that was possible, did you? You're that fucking stupid. But yeah, you have to understand, like, people are stupid right now. People believe in so much bullshit, there's so much bullshit in the world, that you shouldn't be surprised that what you thought was bullshit is actually a gold. Not just gold nugget for priests, as this guy might suggest, but actually gold. And we're gonna go deeper and deeper into this. Tell me, what is the most valuable thing right now? Is it beauty or money? Tell me which one is more valuable. I hope you did not said beauty, because beauty is everywhere, and you can with with the right type of keyboard, just type in a fucking string of letters on your browser, and you're gonna get enough beauty to last you a lifetime. So, beauty is $0 right now. Whoopsie daisy. But money, you can't earn money no matter how hard you try. For me, earning money is harder than losing virginity, I believe. Alright, consistently earning enough money, because it kind of goes hand in hand, but at the same time I could just train myself to trick women in thinking that I'm actually rich. I could probably figure out how to do that. I could just be like super arrogant, dress very well or whatever. Even though that would be a tough thing to do, but I could still do it. Especially in my country when everyone is poor, technically. So anyone who stands out even just a little bit, who's not fucking a gangster, basically. The middle of the road bad guy. You know, I think women would like that. You know, women would be willing to experiment to some degree. And at the same time, it's just like, come on, man. You telling me a sub 25-year-old understands life? I'm not gonna take that from a sub 25-year-old. Whose goal was to not be a virgin, to lose it as fast as possible so they could brag about the opposite being the true, you know? Nah, I'm not gonna listen to that shit. That shit's not for me, man. You gotta grow up first, and as you're growing older, I will listen to you a little bit more, but only if you have the right arguments and you have put enough work into whatever you talk about in the first place. You still have to earn my respect, you know? So, that's the most important argument, to be honest. It's like, you can brag about losing virginity, but it's just not gonna work on me, you know? On me, it's not gonna work very well. So, if it doesn't work on me, if it doesn't tease me of like, wow, I should do the same thing as you did. And most importantly, you cannot be like, oh, I can let you fuck my girl or whatever. No, it's a competition for some reason. And I don't necessarily like that, you know? I see that as like weird relationships, especially if you break up eventually. It's like, come on, guys. Let's just fuck around. If that's what we like doing, but I guess we're not. We like losing virginity, we like bragging about it, just like we like bragging about how much money we have, but we hate it so much to actually share that money, or invest into other people. We hate that, which is kind of awkward to me, because that's the only best way to make money is to invest into other people, not into stocks or whatever. Straight up into other people, I would say. You have to first trust them, you have to establish a relationship, you have to attract them properly, all that shit that a woman would do. You do it with your money. You do it like an Andrew Tate would do. Alright, because he's successful, I would guess. He attracted people somehow. He figured out how to attract women and then people and made a lot of money. I cannot follow his example of life because my strategy is completely different, my personality is completely different, and I'm sure a lot of people had the same problem. So don't just trust whatever you see on the internet. You might be different personality from mine and you don't understand this video whatsoever. Congratulations. That's bad. You must understand. You just can't follow the video as well as you would like to. Because you just don't know what to do about it. That's fine. Just use it as an example of potentially what you can do in life. Alright, maybe it will make you more confident or something. Any value you can get from this, that's nice. any influence. But you definitely don't have to follow my advice as if it is advice. Advices are stupid. Advices is as an assumption that someone needs an advice. Someone is doing exactly what you're doing. This assumption is gonna be wrong like 70% of the time, to be honest. A lot of these things are assumptions of how the life works, and I could potentially get more and more experience, and I am kind of just locked into my room looking into the internet. Internet could easily just stab me in the face and have lied to me this whole time. And the only way I can figure out reality is by going outside. But guess what else internet does? It makes me very happy. So, sometimes fantasy is a little bit better than reality, and you have to just face that fact real hard. I very much manipulated people into clicking my video because I slapped Ariana Grande's face on the thumbnail. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing with this video, but it wasn't the NoFap is bullshit video, and people click on that. And I'm very upset, to be honest. Like, that's what it takes to attract people. You slap Mr. Beast, you slap our celebrity, basically. It's kind of nuts, man. I don't like that. But people have to relate to someone, you know. They have related, they have followed that fucking person, they understand them. And that's the fantasy, you know, that you're related somehow. It's kind of fucking weird. I'm not bound to this fantasy anymore. I like anyone on the internet who has an opinion, because it's actually quite hard to find. Unless you open TikTok and then you get all the opinions in the universe immediately. On YouTube it's hard to find, okay? And again, I've tested that in previous video. YouTube versus... YouTube Shorts versus TikTok. I mean... There's a huge difference. I mean, only 4 years ago I was able to discover Ariana Grande because she was like at the peak of her career, getting #1 on Billboard 3 times in a row or something. It's just unbelievable. So I definitely took note of that. I like the Thank You Next song, and just like, wow, I guess I'll pay more attention, and that just kind of sucked me into this, I guess it's more like a habit, that made me very curious, very interested, and, I just got a huge relief, basically, because I was more curious locally, what are local girls doing, but you can't actually knock on their door and expect to get a sneak peek into their lives. While celebrities have the doors wide open and they can't really do anything about it, but it's actually for their own good, because they're doing the greatest thing to society, and everyone knows that to some degree. Deep down, but it's so they can't help but take pictures of them and all that shit, and try to empower them that, oh yeah, you look sexy, just let me take as many pictures as possible. Can you do a photo shoot now, please? So they do those things, and it is just amazing. The most surprising fact, as I'm looking into this, is how Avril Lavigne is still sexy after being pretty old, to be honest. She almost just come back from the dead into sexiness, which is weird. I might make a video on that. But yeah, it's just... You want to follow celebrities. You do, because you can craft a much better relationship than with an average girl, I would imagine. Because I'm not interested anymore in average girls. Because crafting relationships with them is just kind of difficult. And you never know when they're gonna stab you in the back and just run away. Right? What are you gonna be left with? With a heartbreak? You really want that shit? I mean, tell me your arguments, guys. I can't hear them. I can't feel them. The only and it's always the same argument when we're dealing with bullshit. Fear. Fear is no longer an argument because every single bullshit is defined by fear. Is it that fucking easy to manipulate people? Apparently it is. Social pressure is pure fear, nothing else, dude. No rationality, nothing actually that makes sense, except the fact that, well, this guy had an urge to actually brag about his virginity, you know, and fantasize about it. And he liked it, at first. I don't know why he changed his mind, but, we'll never know because it's 7 minutes long, okay? His explanation will not be there. So sad. I would like to interview Penguin, to be honest, and ask hard-hitting questions. I'm a bad interviewer because I've never done it before, but I would probably do it better than most people anyways. Because, I just kind of know the essence of how to interview people, because all you have to do is just make statements. You know, what do you believe in? And just kind of try and break it down in case you can go a little bit deeper into their arguments and ask more questions. You're just kind of asking questions. What do you believe about this? How do you react to this? Blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, I don't believe in interviews. I think interviews are stupid. I think you have to give people enough time to think about stuff. So they sit down, they do a test basically. Just like I'm sitting down, I'm thinking about it. It's a test of my ability to come up with arguments right now. So they have to do this work that I'm doing. They come up with their own answers, their own conclusions. They fill in the fucking blanks. They agree, disagree, do whatever it takes. They have their own experience that they have to share. Most importantly, they have to feel confident in themselves. They have to display all the values that they have in order to complete this test. It's a very valuable test. And you will lose virginity when doing it because it's the rarest test of all time, isn't it? That's what's gonna happen. It's the funniest thing. Yeah, there's way more virginities to lose, unfortunately. And it's all about experience, right? It's like, wow, losing virginity is the greatest experience of all time. Tell me more. What did you learn about it? How did it feel? Will you try and do it again? How often do you do it? How expensive was it? Most importantly, as piece of entertainment, how expensive is it? Because if it's more expensive than $1. Oh wait, $0. $0 dude. Maybe $0.1. Because you still have to pay for the internet. Alright? But wow, you know. Maybe $0.3. In America, internet is so expensive, maybe it actually is $1. So $30 in 1 month, you know, $1 a day for an entire day of entertainment. How can you beat that for $1, dude? This is the only way you can fucking save people, is making sure that you're not wasting money, and you're not setting up an example of wasting money, because you're just gonna set up an example of being greedy and stupid. Alright? Wasteful. This is the only way to become green, whatever that means, because I don't believe in global warming, but it is what it is, you know? Because there's no proof, okay? I need proof. I can't live without proof. I can't live without experience. I want to see an environment where CO2 attacks ice caps directly and deals damage to them. And then I'll be, oh, wow, you deal 5 damage? I want to deal 20 damage now. I would actually want to melt ice caps, and you will not be able to stop me. You know, I will summon dragons just to melt ice caps. Because I want to deal damage with my CO2. With my farts. I will not be able to stop myself either way. So, global warming is at least unstoppable force. Whatever it is. Oh wait, it's just fear. Oh yeah, it's fear. And we're gonna talk about it as well. But I'm getting bored for talking about the same stupid shit, which is called fear. What is that thing? Is this Spooktober right now? Nothing to do with Spooktober. I have been talking about bullshit this whole time, and I see the pattern, and it's fucking stupid. So yeah, you do realize people spend a lot of money on women, and it's the most disgusting thing you can do. Just fucking relax. You worked for that money so hard, and then you're gonna spend it all on women? You're not a part of my community, man. You're part of the society, you do what you like, I get it, but you're not gonna be a part of my community, which is its own value. You know. Oh, you don't think I'm a big person? Oh, you're not fearful of me. Is that what you want to be? Fearful? Again, intimidated? Fuck you, dude. Do your thing. Get the fuck away from this video. I'm not gonna intimidate you. You have to intimidate yourself for potentially have lost virginity, and you're like, now you're gonna be sad about it. And if you don't feel emotional difference and influence that I have on you, wow, congratulations. You can brag about it, I guess. It's also entertainment for $0. Thank you, guys. No, you did pay for the internet. You're watching the video. Congratulations. It's $1. It is what it is. And I'm not asking for millions of dollars. I'm just asking you to buy my iPhone that I created. It's called Influence Tracker. You can buy it for $0 and download it right now. It's very nice. Oh shit, I just lost myself. God damn it. I give myself all these points. Very nice. Influence Tracker, boys. Where's Penguin right now? 400. Fucking loser. So I don't have to listen to him unless he stop 100 influence on me. I don't have to listen. What's that, Penguin? I can't hear you. I'm sorry, dude. So all I'm really doing, to be honest, is just having virginity, keeping it, understanding all the reasons why I do it, and being pretty much proud of it. Not necessarily like too happy about it. I would like to get the experience, but it's too expensive. It's kind of like owning the latest iPhone. It just feels like people are just dumb enough to actually chase for that high. And fear of missing out, oh my god. Just social pressure, there's nothing else to it. You know? It's not like sex is so abundant and everyone must have it because it's the greatest thing of all time. I don't think it is. I think it's pretty scary, actually, and dangerous. Despite all the, pregnancy prevention tools that you can take, it's still pretty dangerous, to be honest. You never know what's gonna knock into your head. And maybe you'll make someone pregnant anyways. Whoopsie. You're gonna do an oopsie. Because you're just gonna think like you want it for some reason, and then you're gonna regret it at some point. But you can't go back, can you? It's dangerous. I'll tell you that much. There are many traps. And most importantly, I can't even understand why I'm attracted to women. Why beauty is so valuable to me and every man out there. There's some kind of calming mechanism about it, but I don't understand it very well. and I can't appreciate something that I don't understand. I'm sorry about that. And again, I'm a person who has been looking at girls for a long time now, and now at celebrities for 4 years, collecting pictures tirelessly, looking at them, wow, beauty is pretty cool. I'm attracted and I can't help myself. But then it just makes me feel like that's pathetic. If you cannot help yourself, cannot control yourself, come on, man. This is why NoFap video was so important, and maybe you should watch it as well, because it just simply highlights the fact that you can take control over this whole process of being attracted. You're going to be attracted to a certain degree to the people that you like the most, to the people who provide you with the most value immediately for free, for the cheapest price. Like, there's so much value in there, and people are still gonna be fucking around and insulting your inability to not be single or whatever. Like, come on, man. Keep your fucking insults in your fucking ass where it belongs, man. Nobody needs you to become a hater when you're not capable of hating properly. But hey, I will buy a wrecking ball at some point in my life, and I'll be hating, man. I'll be hating real hard. You say something stupid to her because I'm a virgin or something? I don't know, man. Your channel is going bye-bye, first of all. Your internet presence disconnected. That's what it's gonna. That's what your computer is gonna tell you. Unfortunately, your internet access has been disconnected because you're racist. It will be confusing at first, but the definition of racism is so broad at this point that might as well call virgin a new race of people, because you're gonna be dealing with them a lot, and don't make them angry. Okay, that's my argument. The scariest thing on the planet right now. You don't know why? Because they have all the time in the world to just sit there and take over the internet by using the internet and figuring out how it works. That's all you have to do, right? You don't have to be a fucking genius. You just have to follow, like, oh, Andrew Tate did this, that other dude did this. I'll just copy and paste some of the behavior. I just learned from that. Bam, bam, you got it. You got there, boys. It shouldn't be that difficult. You just follow a few examples, sprinkle in your intentions of what you want to do in life, all that shit. Should be easy. Not easy for me, because I'm stupid, and I don't know how to tame internet yet. But at least I know how to use it. Efficiently, pretty much. So, yeah, if you don't want to be deleted from the internet, worship virginity like it's the last thing you have, or you have lost, and you will not lose anything like that ever again, because virgins will be able to smell you from the miles away. Oh, yeah, you lost virginity. That's fine. Most people do. But you lost something else in there. You lost common sense, man, and we will not be able to appreciate that one. That one is too far. How did you lost it, man? We'll make it we'll make it fun for you, and we slowly dig a hole and just push you in it. You know. Tell me, do you like Sparta? Because this is Sparta, and there's a hole behind you, and I'm kicking you right in the fucking face. Bam. That's what's gonna happen, dude. Say goodbye to your fucking internet. I don't have to make threats, okay? I'm just trying to empower virgin people, because, again, they have enough time to figure this shit out, you know? If I needed to invest, I would immediately ask, are you a virgin? Oh, then you get some free money. Easy. Nah, that's not how it works. Because you have to follow certain principles if you are a virgin, and you're kind of proud of it, you know? You have to know a few things already, and it takes time to actually learn those things. So, again, it's no surprise that it's easy to intimidate people, but it's also, you know, it's difficult to actually go against the flow of humanity. All these things, very difficult to do. My personality is able to crack down this stuff, and other people can't. I definitely understand that part. So I've said my piece. Was it like 40 minutes? Exactly. All right, so let's see what his piece is about.
First decision and saved her life by declining that. And
It's just an emotionally driven joke that everyone can just get behind because we live in a fucking society. Yeah, we are. I recognize that part. I don't care, man. I'm not attracted to just random experience, you know? I would like to have it. Again, it's too expensive. It's too complicated. Like, I like solving puzzles, but this is a little bit messed up to me. I'm not attracted to that at all. Chasing that fucking high, and then potentially nothing really changes in my life. I think that's the worst thing about it. Losing virginity is just simply not a life-changing moment. It's nothing special whatsoever, and you shouldn't be too upset, too triggered, care too much. It's kind of, you know, just like the color of the skin that everyone cares about for some reason, but it actually changes very little, you know. Yes, it changes people's perception of you, and that's it, man. That is it. Maybe some expectations because of stigmas and whatever, and racism will never go away. But you can try as hard as you want. But the way you introduce to other people is the most influential thing you can do. Most people clicked away after seeing the first minute of this video. And they're like, I don't like it. That's it, you know? That's what happens. I have the statistics. I know what fucking happens. At least on my end. You know. If I was a beautiful girl, you would listen to me. Just because of the manipulation tactic of being beautiful. But most people will click away because it's opinion. What else do you think is gonna happen in 40 minutes? I'm gonna do a documentary? I don't have a budget for that shit either. Alright, I'm still a version of making documentaries, of making real friends, of contacting a YouTuber. I'm a virgin on so many levels. Alright? And there's so many more things that I would want to actually accomplish in life than just have sex for the first time to see how it feels like. Wow. It would probably be somewhat life-changing because I would probably remember that day every now and then. And there is a lot like emotional stuff that you can experience when it comes to girls, but you want that shit to be nice. You want it to be natural and nice. You want to actually have fun with it, not be frustrated of like, I have to do it. You're gonna be numbed out by the fact that you're trying too hard. You're being too hard on yourself, and you're not gonna be sensitive enough to actually experience the thing that you wanted to experience in a full format. The sex part is 3 minutes. Everything leading up to that had to be fun in the first place, and it's not. It is not, boys. It's absolutely torture. So far, I have not heard a single argument whatsoever. One of my arguments got countered, which is fine. You know, I'll leave women with their responsibilities, whatever. I'm gonna attack girls. I'm not even gonna attack dating. I mean, it seems fine. Seems like something you have to do before sex, right? You do that, right? But at the same time, I think it's still a pretty cool story. Saying a girl, I'm a virgin, and the girl says back to him like, I would suck your dick now, I guess, for the team. You know, very nice. You should have made a connection with that girl because, you know, try and convince her otherwise, and maybe become comfortable enough to where you're like, maybe I would like to have that, you know, and make her uncomfortable enough so she starts questioning, maybe I don't want to do this, because that shit is even better. She was ready to do something sexual with you, but now she's double guessing herself and her ability to actually not be able to control herself for the sake of emotions, because that's when people start thinking. People will start second guessing themselves very quickly. The moment you start thinking, it's game over, dude. Yes, it's called analysis into paralysis, and you're also gonna have a lot of sleep paralysis, and a lot of demons are gonna suck your blood while you sleep, and you can't do anything about it. But that's just hype, okay? That's just fucking false flags, man. Nothing about this is real. Analysis is not paralysis. Analysis is just a way to step back from all the dangers in the world that you're now second guessing because you don't like it anymore after you start thinking about them. That's what happens. You just don't like it anymore. Your emotions are now messed up. It's like I used to be attracted like a loser. Now I have to think about it a little bit more, and I actually feel good because thinking is now my new hype thing to do. You can't say that I'm a virgin and be proud about it. You have to say something else, alright, on top of that. You have to justify yourself, obviously. And then if you make people think, you have done the greatest service to humanity of all time, because thinking is so fucking rare these days. Or it's rare in a way that you don't know how many people are actually thinking. But yeah, I would imagine people who are actually attracted to virgins specifically, which is like 1% of women, the real predators of the world, real women realizing their true powers of influencing people. You know, the real power, not just getting money, no, just pure influence. It's like, I'm gonna wrecking ball into your life, suck the living shit out of you, have the same story but actually happen, or astronomical proportions of cum is delivered for some reason. That's how he imagines. Because it's emotionally liberating thing to have, obviously. And again, you can manipulate me emotionally, by all means. But women are not willing to do that for some reason, because they simply don't have strategies of approaching men. And I think that is the more pathetic thing. When you reverse the roles, I can sit comfortably and look pretty with the way that I speak about facts, while women will not be able to actually approach me at all. You know, the approval rate is 0% going to be, potentially. Because, nah, it's probably going to be the same thing. I think women are capable of approaching men. They just don't do it right now. But and this is what would cause zombie apocalypse in a way. When women realize, oh yeah, statistics do not make sense, and if a lot of men are being single, a lot of women are gonna be single too. I just laugh at this statistic. Oh, a lot of men are becoming single. What are we gonna do? A lot of women are also gonna become single, and they're gonna be frustrated too, and they have the power to not leave single men in the world out there. And if they decide, because the decision is in their hands. A single man, a man who decides to be single, simply says, women will decide that. I think it's a very honorable thing to do. I absolutely think you can change a man's mind and be like, yeah, I'll deliver the experience for you, okay. What do I get in return? And you should be doing that because it's important to learn how to trade and not just be a fucking douchebag all the time. I get so much male attention, I get to choose. You get male attention because it's easy to get attention over the internet, but it's all fake. Women are not gonna chase after you unless all they want is sex, you know? But deep down, there's nothing beyond that shit. And that's kind of stupid. You know, after you get your virginity, is your story over? Is that the end of your story, really? I'm not seeing a single argument, guys. This is 100% gold. Can you not give me 100% gold? Cringy moments, dude. Well, we have to open up, dude, and figure out how cringy your comment is. He was as a virgin. Yeah, he was very powerful. Yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever. Just some generic stuff.
About how great it is being...
But it is pathetic. Unless he actually had arguments for his bragging of being a virgin. But it's more like insecurity, right? And I think that's the only thing that makes it, you know, suspicious because a virgin is talking about it. I'm sure if I wasn't a virgin, I would change my entire fucking mind. So let's make it a confounded. I don't really know because I'm still a virgin. Wow. You can say that to me, and that's still just a fear mode response. But it kind of works. I don't know. I just gonna see the same exact arguments of like, you know, I just can't afford it right now. I can't afford thinking about it. I can't afford chasing girls. I don't like girls that much locally. I don't have many options to begin with. I'm not here to look for options. I think it's just a waste of so many resources right now. You cannot even believe. Like, women are abusing the living shit out of men to the max. To the maximum degree, man. We have to have some restraining. For fuck's sake. You should be happy that I can defend virginity from this angle. Yes, it's not necessarily the greatest angle of all time, and there's still 2 points left in this argument. But come on, man. Just fucking appreciate this whole thing. Because I appreciate it very much. This whole discussion with myself, I think I found plenty of good arguments. And 0 good anti-arguments. So, I don't know, man.
If it was like a pity kiss or something, or like
A pity kiss? See, that's the sweetest thing. He's talking in a cringy way, but this is so sweet. The girls actually respond to that. You saying a virgin, you have confidence in what you say, what you believe in, and it inspires the shit out of people. It fucking inspires people. Fuck this shit, man. I have a super duper counter argument. This is pure gold. Alright? Women actually deep down like the emotional confidence. Whatever I just said. But it had emotional confidence because it's bold. Or capitalized text. Okay? They fucking love this shit deep down. They just don't get to actually interact with it a lot. Because most virgins are also insecure. That's the reason why people don't necessarily are promoting virginity as some kind of good thing. Because it comes with the baggage, you know? That's the problem. You have to deal with the baggage. You have to figure out how to work around it, how to get confidence again. It's not an easy thing to do if all your confidence comes from emotional fucking garbage. You have to think for a while, and then the world changes completely. You still have to control yourself, because the moment you start thinking is the moment you start second-guessing everything and everyone, and you're gonna make bad decisions. Believe me, bad decisions all over the place. I don't even know how many bad decisions I'm making right now, until someone is gonna step in and tell me, you know. But, you have to make mistakes, you have to improve on that. And people are making bad decisions anyways, simply because they believe in bullshit. That's even worse. But it's the proof. His story is actually the proof of how to defeat the greatest argument of all time. I'm a virgin and I don't know better? Shut the fuck up! Being a virgin is actually valuable and attractive to girls to some extent, because it's not something other people are doing, first of all. They're not bragging about their virginity by all means. They don't feel confidence in that shit. And women are just emotionally attracted to experiment, I would guess. Because that's what his story tells. Like, this experience is very valuable to me. I thought it would just do the opposite and could give me a few arguments, you know, against it and make me feel like, yeah, I guess you're right. But no. It beat the greatest argument of all time. What are you gonna do about it, man? It's your fault, Penguin. It's your fucking fault. I'm sorry, dude. Bragging about virginity is just a weird thing to do.
Bragging about being a virgin was cool. Again, the lesson to take away. Bragging about virginity is a weird thing to do.
Why did I took the opposite lesson, dude? I'll punch you in the face for that. Come on, man. The opposite. It's unbelievable how delusional people are, right? Like, you tell me a story and I take the opposite? How does that happen? How do we disagree so badly?
I was an extra in the Hunger Games Mockingjay.
Let's find virginity videos. Alright, my past, master was pathetic. Is that it? One of us is a virgin. Very nice. I think now comes the time when I have to actually watch other people's videos on this shit. No escape on that one. There's probably tons and tons of content on that. I want to see, like, the general idea. No, I don't. I want to see people who are happy being virgins right now. But I'll listen to it 7 more minutes. You know, the convenient part about this is that he doesn't suck up the entirety of my time. So fuck it, you know. But it is kind of ironic that he just did the opposite of what he learned from his own story. Had the opposite effect. What is that? How does that happen in life? I'm confused, man. I don't care. I don't care, dude. Stop you right there. I really don't care. Let's see what other people say.
Their surrounding peers, you know, the people.
This is the problem that society has, not what people, men have. I don't have a problem with this. I see you as a fucking zombie that, you know. Honestly, it's like, it's a zombie apocalypse, you know? You holding on to your virginity, everyone is gonna fucking play you down, manipulate you in every way possible. Because it is a an anti-argument, you know? Just by you being on the other side. You're not willing to lose that potential, technically, of experiencing whatever this is for the first time, it might be actually valuable to women and all that shit, you know, because it is one of the most transforming experiences potentially that anyone can take advantage of. And you can again reverse the role, and eventually like women will consider that maybe you're right, maybe it is that the opposite is true, and I should compete for this man and see what happens, you know? You never know how life can just switch the way you fucking like to. You don't know what virgin powers you can possibly have. And that's the other amazing argument, but it's kind of the same argument, a counter-argument to the anti-argument. Yeah, it's confusing, I get it, but I got it figured out. Is the fact that by being a virgin and you fully believe that and you can brag about it and test the new waters that nobody's testing, because I just typed in, I am proud virgin, and I did not get any videos. So my video is gonna stop there. Alright, the only video that I got is Mr. I am lucid, and I don't actually respect lucid. I don't. He's virgin, but he's still young, dude. He might be difficult to manipulate, but, you know, he fixated on something, and he turned it into a brand. What is his most popular videos? I don't remember. He probably just went viral a few times in random ways. Yeah, Omegle, VR chat. He's kind of dabbling into that shit. Into, like, really, really new stuff that people are excited about, I guess. Do not start nofap. I don't know, dude. I don't respect this guy that much. I think he's just a random dude. He's also inspired by being lucid, which is the most important part of his name, right? Which is dreaming and actually being able to control that dream, but he doesn't brag about it anymore. Which I find fascinating, as that's one of those things that you should be able to brag about every single day, especially if you dream about celebrities or like crazy things that you interact with. I don't know, man. That seems to me like the coolest thing of all time. So, there is nothing. Verge's first... Oh, Jubilee, dude. Let's go with that one. Wait. Did I just unclick this video?
This morning...
Oh yeah, you survived long enough, you might ask yourself, how old is this dude? 27 years old, but there's a big difference. I am Lithuanian, I'm not from America at all. I'm from Europe, and the rules a little bit different here. There's actually no social pressure in Europe. None. Nobody gives a fuck about you. And that's a little bit better because you don't get the bullying, but a little bit worse in terms of establishing like reliable connections. Or even just the ability to tease people. They're just not interested in your life. So these are kind of boring people in a way. There's different cultures for sure. And again, there was no social pressure on many issues whatsoever. People were not making fun of each other for no reasons. They just sit there being bored and whatever. Just went through school in a simple way, not very interactive. Yes, people made fun of me that I smell and I should take a shower because I generally did sweat a lot, and I don't know what can stop sweating. I haven't solved that problem somehow. I don't know if showering works, But I did not shower that often. But I don't believe in showers either. I also don't believe in toothpaste, and now I have shitty teeth. Like, really shitty. I might just lose 50% of my tooth. Like, this is kind of disgusting, isn't it? When I tell you that. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. But you can't just point a finger at me and it's like, whoops, you're doing everything wrong. It's just the different culture that I'm growing up in. You have to understand. There's not enough social pressure to make me do a certain thing in a certain way. Unfortunately. So it is hard to understand, but that's the weird part. America, in a way, has a different personality to it. Different culture, different personality, and it does make a big difference. Alright?
When you get somebody else involved, you are, potentially causing that person trauma for your own personal benefit. Just because you want the bragging rights of saying that you lost your V card.
It's a little bit confusing, but it does trigger me when he says, if you want to beat your meat, just beat your meat. Instead of actually sucking in another person in your emotional adventure, dude. Or whatever. I don't know if it's actually a big deal. But, I did make the no-fap thing. And if you just deprive yourself of the best things in life, the things that you actually enjoy, like, what is wrong with you, man? Yeah, no, chasing girls is not enjoyable whatsoever. It is not. Interacting with girls, trying to get a date, I don't care about this stuff. I feel so insecure, I have to get my life together, and that is just too expensive for me. I have it all together. I have everything I want. You think I'm gonna fucking kneel to women? And give a fuck? What the fuck? I'm gonna reverse the whole process entirely. If I'm capable of doing that. Just the chance of being able to reverse this process. I have a chance to reverse this role, I guess. I shouldn't negate what I said before. It is what it is. Just in case, man. I don't want to make it into an argument. Just want to make sure this is securely trapped as a demon with no escape.
They're telling you. And truth be told, if somebody's pressuring you and, their words are affecting you in that way, that means that you need to do some inner work as well. That means...
What? I thought you were gonna say something smart. Say something smart, man. Yeah, you have to have a little bit of a brain power and understand that social pressure is just manipulation. It's not necessarily gonna be life-changing. The only reason why social pressure is actually valuable is like you do want to stand in line and do what everyone else is doing, but their experiences have to be life-changing. And I just don't see that. It's more like a relief of like, oh, I guess I don't have to stand out. That's fine. Fucking unbelievable. I didn't have a choice. I just didn't have a choice. I have a better lifestyle and I don't want to sabotage my lifestyle, especially if I have a chance to just flash my Wii card and a celebrity's like turning around and just looking into my eyes, and then turning back and saying that I'm a fucking loser. Celebrity fucking addressed that I'm a loser. Holy shit. Now I'm angry. But I got what I wanted, basically. I got attention. Forget it. I'll take what I can get, man. Maybe it's one of those credit cards that you get in life. Everyone else is just like, throws them into trash and says like, you should throw your credit card into trash because I can't buy jack shit with that. And I'm just like, why are you throwing a good thing into trash? I don't understand. That's what I think about virginity. It's a perfectly good thing and pretty valuable potentially. Potentially enough, you know. It feeds the fantasy at least. In fantasy? Feeding the fantasy? You think that's not valuable? You think that's gonna make me delusional? Holy fucking shit. Have you ever watched cartoons before? I don't watch cartoons or movies, but people are into fantasy sometimes. It's not a new concept whatsoever. Also, lucid dreaming is also a fantasy thing. And I can't do it, but I would love to do it at some point. Somehow, somewhere, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. For me, fantasy is like it's one of the most powerful forces in life there is, because fantasy just allows anything to happen, pretty much, and explore anything and have any experience, and lose tons of virginities out there. Alright? You might lose a virginity to one girl, but you have to lose to all the girls that you like, somehow. How are you gonna do that? You're just gonna pretend that losing virginity is masturbation. That's what you're gonna pretend, and you're gonna start losing virginity everywhere and all the time. Absolute fantasy can even redefine what virginity is, dude. Because again, I just don't hear it. I don't hear it. Sex is so much better than masturbation. Tell me more. Tell me your arguments, dude. How is it better? Masturbation is safer, accessible at all times. It's a little bit gross, but it isn't. Sex is actually way grosser, and you have to put in a lot more work. I just don't see the benefits, dude. Where's your fucking benefits, man? I just laid out all these things, and you're gonna tell me otherwise.
Matter in your life.
See, the problem is like people just brag about not being virgins, but they don't actually tell their own stories of like, why is it so fucking transcendental? You know, how's this higher consciousness? How? Oh, you just achieved something in life? Oh, you got an achievement award in your little fucking gamey. Oh, your life just begins, boy! Got one achievement? You wanna look into my fucking achievements? Holy shit, man. It's a book of achievements, dude. Your little achievement doesn't fucking scare me. Don't cry about it, man. Maybe next time. Actually, you lost an achievement. It's possible to do that as well. It's a pity achievement for losing all the possible achievements you could have actually achieved in life, because when you have virginity, you can achieve a lot more, I would guess. Alright? Because you lost something, you know. After all.
You're not gonna love yourself fully because
yeah, this guy makes a lot of sense.
Other people who might not be able to carry the load of their own self-worth. You know, maybe they're learning to love themselves. You can't rely on someone else who's learning to love themselves up and focusing on loving yourself, giving yourself.
Focus on leveling up, guys.
Understanding that you don't need.
I mean, it's the opposite. If you want to be transcendent, you keep your virginity. You just do. You do the opposite of what everyone else is doing and pressuring you to do. That will make you transcendent. Will make a lot of people angry, but that's just attention. And it works in America just the same fucking way, dude. Maybe even better, because people actually care about this stuff. Alright. I think I got everything said. This is 100% pure gold. I can't wait for the comments, but I probably will flash you guys this again, because fuck you. Unless you break 100 views in under 3 days, which is not gonna happen, but we'll see. Alright, see you guys next time. I'm gonna meditate on that just a little bit more, just in case I come up with something. Alright. Oh, we just literally forgot this thing. We have to watch this as well.
I think my
religion?
I think there's definitely a lot of
Religion,
assumptions
dude?
made about
Fucking religion, dude. You're gonna spit hot gospel over here, dude? Get the fuck out. Women are even weaker than men when it comes to decisions like that. Tell me that, dude. I feel or felt ready to lose my virginity is why they sit down out of these 6 out of virgins and non-virgins, and the girls said no to that. Maybe they're stupid, or maybe they're just emotionally torn apart about this thing. The fact that the men just brought them into this fucking cult of being non-virgin. Holy I don't even need to watch any more of this shit. This is a greatest statement of all time. Now we just ask opinions, none of these people. The opposite people. I don't give a fuck about these people. Cause I feel the same way. I feel ready anytime, dude. I can lose my virginity anytime. I feel ready, but that doesn't mean that I will do it. I'll be torn apart every step of the way that I get closer and closer. I will be torn apart into pieces, man. Because now I'll be starting questioning myself real bad. But at the same time, so who's gonna break the ice, you know? That's the real question. Who's actually that powerful to break my paralysis? That's it. I don't have to go any further than that. You guys explore this video yourselves. I don't even have a playlist of videos to watch later. Where do you click? Where do you click to watch later, dude? Are you stupid? YouTube! Come on, man! Literally, there's a clock over here. Where's the clock over here, dude? Fucking idiots in YouTube. Disgusting. Alright, see you guys next time. Or should I still do meditation? Nah. Not this time. I'm very certain. I'm gonna leave it 100% gold. Do whatever it takes to convince one fucking tiny titsy bitsy argument. Titsy fucking bitsy, man. Nerf my gold. Try and steal my gold, bitch. Holy shit, it's impossible, isn't it? Immovable object. But I would love to see you try. And be miserable. Holy shit. Alright, good luck, guys.